the poet wrote, little do we see in nature that is ours. Getting and spending, we seem to have lost our powers. What are we doing? Ask the chartered accountant. How many people want to cheat? I mean, probably, in a philosophic way, today if you cheat the government, I would be very happy because the government is squandering that money. You give that money as tax, it's used for, it directly is into the Swiss banks. And probably India is the biggest depositor in the Swiss bank. So instead of that, you can do some good others. So we have a lot of these what called philanthropes. The philanthropes are those who really want name for giving that thing. So and so has given, that kind of a thing. I'll tell you a story of two great people. Bill Gates, whom we all know. Oh, great man, he does a lot of philanthropy, he gives money, etc., etc. Put just $1 billion for the Gates Foundation. That too because he had a disease for which he didn't get a good psychiatrist like him. He was taking antidepressants. He suddenly had a disease. This fellow likes the tandoori chicken very much. And he suddenly started hating tandoori chicken. Bill Gates could not eat tandoori chicken. And he almost hated tandoori chicken. So he hated food and started losing weight. And all the medical establishment in America which he created, because he owns 3/4 of the drug companies and almost 100% of the vaccine companies. Now, all that couldn't help him. One day somebody told him, look, why don't you give something? That's the essence of Indian philosophy. Tena, tyaktena, bhunjitaha. Rejoice in giving. So, he was told to give. So, what did he do? He thought for a long time. Kitna dena? 1 trillion, 1 billion, 1 billion. For Bill Gates, why 1 billion is like for me 1 rupee. So he gave 1 rupee. And he made a big fuss about it, doing charity. What charity? He gives you money, but it comes back to his company. So after some years, there was a study done on Bill Gates' charity, which is published in the Lancet, a medical journal, which says what horrible man he is. If he gives 1 rupee, he gets back 10 rupees for his company. This man, see, there are people, there was another rich man who could buy Bill Gates. He didn't know that. His name is Warren Buffett. He's the chairman of 43 companies, but he doesn't have a single company meeting. When he selects a CEO for the company, he thinks for 1 month. Once he selects the CEO, the next he sees him or contacts him after 1 year with a letter. He says, dear so-and-so, see that you don't lose money for your shareholders. 2, if possible, improve that. 4, do your duty. Warren, that's all. He has not met any one of his CEOs. And he is the richest man. He was till very recently. Now Bill Gates has become richer. Howard Hughes is also like that. No, Bill Gates, so Warren Buffett one day calls Bill Gates for an appointment. His secretary says, no, he's so busy. Next 6 months you can't see him. He says, I just want 2 minutes, just want to see his face. He said, no, it's not possible. He's so busy. Then he says, can I talk to him? She says, no, you can't talk to him. So the old man one day goes to his office, straight away goes to his office and walks into the office. And he says, he didn't know who he was. And he said, I just want 1 minute of your time, he said. Okay. Bill Gates was upset, but he said, okay, sit down. He said, I don't want to even sit down. I've just got a check. You are supposed to be doing a lot of charity. I want to give something to your charity, but don't put my name. Bill Gates gave 1 billion. This fellow gave a check for 37 billion. Bill Gates was almost about to collapse. Then he stood up and made him sit down, talked to him for 5 hours. Then he told him, don't put my name, don't do anything. You just do some good things to society. That's the difference between a true philanthrop and a man who behaves like a philanthrop. So that is how society runs.